So then guys, big news for the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. We've had a brand new report in revealing features that looks like to be confirmed for the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. And I'm super excited to go over these today. So let's get started right away with number one, and that is all to do with a brand new battery being put inside the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. So that's right, with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, we finally got over 5,000 milliamp battery size, especially for you guys, you know, if you got the eSIM model. I know a lot of you guys in the US had that. But it looks like that Apple are extending the battery even more this time. This time it could actually be beyond 5,100 milliamps for the actual battery. So this is going to be incredible to actually have this, because we've been told that the new iPhone 18 Pro and the 18 Pro Max is going to be slightly thicker, literally about 0.5 millimeter thicker, but that actually gives a bit more space to put a larger battery inside of it. Now, why this is such great news to hear, because other competitors out there, like Samsung, for example, with the S25 Ultra and also the upcoming S26 Ultra, that we've been hearing that's going to get a 5,000 milliamp battery. So the iPhone 18 Pro Max is actually going to overtake that in battery capacity size. So this is fantastic news to hear. So especially that the iPhone 17 Pro Max gave us great battery life, we are going to get this even extended out even further this time round. And funny enough, that also leads on to the second big leak that we've heard about, that efficiencies are going to be made even better this time. We've been hearing we're going to get the next generation N2 chip, network 2 chip we're going to get, and we're also going to get the C2 chip added inside. Again, these are Apple's own custom network chips and also communication chips for kind of cellular activity and connectivity, and also for Wi-Fi connectivity too. So this is going to be great to have, because again, this means your battery life will be extended out for streaming, for example, and just being in standby mode in your pocket, or even just, you know, downloading things or watching things or doing things like this. Battery life will be pushed out even further this time round with these efficiencies. So this is fantastic news to hear. Now, going along for the third big leak, and this is one I am super excited for, because that also goes along with that C2 chip. It looks like that the new iPhone Pro models, the 18 Pro and 18 Pro Max, are also going to have the ability to connect to 5G connectivity via satellite. You heard me right there, via satellite. Right now we have the ability to do SOS calls and SOS messaging and things like this via our iPhones, but this looks like it's going to be pushed out even further this time, that we'll actually be able to connect to satellite connectivity. And this is going to be great if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere with no kind of signal whatsoever, that you'll be able to get that connection. So this is great news to hear, that this is also coming. So if you're in the middle of the desert, middle of the jungle, if you're stuck in the middle of Greenland, for example, or something like this, then this is going to be great to actually have this built into the actual phone this time around. But then after this, for the fourth big leak we've heard about, and that is everything that's going to be controlling all of these chips and everything and efficiencies, is going to be the new A20 Pro chipset. And the new A20 Pro chipset is going to be even faster than what we had before. It's probably going to be made on the same architecture of what we've got right now with the likes of the A19 Pro. However, one thing that's going to come along with that is obviously better efficiencies, more performance boost, and again, that will increase out battery life even further again. So this is also really exciting to see, that we will be getting that next generation of the A20 Pro added inside the 18 Pro and the 18 Pro Max. But just quickly guys, I want to tell you about the channel giveaway for this right here. That's right, I'm giving away to one lucky subscriber a Mac Mini M4 Pro when we get to 800,000 subscribers. And the great thing is, you guys can enter in right now. Now, all you have to do is just follow some simple steps. First of all, you need to be a subscriber on this international giveaway. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, and also share this video with your family and friends. get them to subscribe too, because when we get to 800,000 subscribers, that is when I'm going to be giving away this Mac Mini to one lucky person on this channel. So make sure you go and do that right now. Now, the other thing what you need to do is put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2026. It can be anything. It could be, say, a new MacBook. It could be a new iPhone. It could be nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be PS5. It could be Nintendo Switch 2. You name it, put it down into the comments below right now. Now, the third thing you need to do is make sure, like I said, to subscribe to this channel. Get your family and friends to do that too, because when we get to 800,000 subscribers, I'll be making a video on this channel soon after that time, giving you more details about the giveaway, including a form to fill in too. So this is why you want to be a subscriber and get your families and friends to subscribe too, because obviously when we get to 800,000 subscribers, that is when I'm going to be making that video to give you all the details about the Mac Mini M4 Pro giveaway, with the last bits of information just to fill in there. So make sure you go and do that right now. Now, the last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys, that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best you can see right here. Please do report them. But after that, we've also heard some other changes that have been confirmed now, and it does look like that Dynamic Island is staying around, and Dynamic Island is going to stay in the center of the screen. There were some leaks and rumors bouncing around that they could potentially, the camera could be moved to the left side of the screen. That isn't going to happen. It's going to be staying in the middle this time round. And then obviously what's going to actually happen is that actual island's going to be made smaller, because we've been told that one or two of the sensors from Face ID can now actually go underneath the screen. So this makes that actual pill size that you're going to have a little bit smaller. This won't be so intrusive now when you're watching media and things like this. It won't get in the way as much, but it still obviously will be there. But I'm sure it will still expand out to the same size as it had before for whenever you want to actually use that island. But the main thing is, just generally speaking, that island is going to get a little bit smaller this time around. Then finally, the last leak we've heard about, and that's all to do with cameras, and especially the main camera on the rear of the iPhone that we've been told is going to actually be made by Samsung this time, not a Sony sensor and lens. But one of the key differences with this is that we're actually going to get a variable aperture added into the back of this sensor and the lens. Now, variable aperture, if you didn't know what that means, is that if you've ever seen a classic DSLR kind of camera or one like that, then obviously you must have seen it when you can actually twist the lens and inside it you see black bits moving in and out. Well, that controls the amount of light coming in to the actual sensor behind, and it looks like Apple want to adapt this into their actual phone main sensor. Why this is useful is, say for example, if you're out and about on a really bright day, then obviously it won't let in as much light, so the faces won't be so exposed. It also works the other way around as well. It opens up really wide if it's really dark, so it lets in more light. So this is far better than digitally doing it to actually have a true aperture. So this is also super exciting. It also helps on focal lengths as well. So this also helps in the sense of that, you know, when you have a kind of like a portrait picture, that it actually works naturally there. We don't actually have to rely on, say, digitally doing that. Instead, we can actually do it more naturally here, the actual correct way how other kind of DSLR cameras work right now. So this is going to be great to actually have this ability into the camera. But really, guys, that is the latest confirmed leaks looking likely that are definitely coming for the iPhone 18 Pro and the iPhone 18 Pro Max. Are you excited for any of these? Well, let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And also, if you've enjoyed watching the video too, please do press the like button. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.